Hi guys, welcome into another book review. Today we're going to talk about City of Mirth and Malice. So this one is book 2, so if you have not read book 1 in this series, then I'm going to go ahead and say please hop off, because when I go over the overview of this book, it is going to give away the ending to book 1. So if you have not read book 1, please hop off of here, because I don't want you to know, like, I'm big on spoilers, but I can't do an overview of what the book's kind of about without giving away spoilers from book 1. So please, 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 if you have not read book 1, get the heck out of here. Okay, so this is book 2. All right, so we're going to say this one is considered a fantasy romance. It's got to do with the magic, and it's got kind of forbidden. Some people are against magic. There's some, like, there's a whole fantasy world built up in this one. I absolutely adored it. I thought it was great. This one kind of picks up where book 1 left off. The girl is kind of... he assumes she's dead and whatnot, and like I said, so from there he's gonna mourn. There's a lot of other stuff that's gonna happen. I don't want to go too much into detail because I don't want to give away some of this stuff, but let's just say he wants revenge on the people that hurt her, and he's trying to take down that company, and that's his big one, is they're trying to take down those people. And that's what it is. They're trying to take down that company. They're trying to get everything. They want people to be able to live without fear, who have magic, to live without fear, without being used and whatnot. And so that's kind of what this one goes along with. On that one, obviously, there's going to be some betrayal. There's going to be some lies. There's going to be some shocking stuff happening, because this one is a really busy one. Like, if you want a fantasy romance that has a romance aspect, but has a lot going on and a lot of action and a lot of adventure and just constantly, like, stuff just happening, like, that's going to be what this series, like, when I read book 1, because I had to read book 1 before I got to book 2, because I did see book 2 as an arc, and I hadn't read book 1 yet. So I had to read book 1 before I can get to book 2. I was kind of like, wow, this book has a lot going on. Like, you really cannot get bored in this series, because you can't. There's just so much. Every time you turn around, there's something happening, and it's not things that are just like ineffective. They're kind of really vital to the story and really vital to the plot. That's what kind of was throwing me for a loop. I'm like, wait, this is important. So, and there's a lot of discoveries on, like, chaos and who people are and where their magic comes from. There's a lot of stuff that goes on this one. A lot of self-discovery. There's just crazy stuff that going on. I really like the male main character in this series. He is more of a darker character, but yet the girl is pretty dark too, and I really enjoy that. All the time you get this little innocent little girl. She's not innocent. She is feisty, and she's gonna mess some stuff up. And I mean, in this book, it's crazy. So in this series, I love the female main character. I love the male main character. I love the supporting characters. I love the banter between all the characters. I love the family aspect. Like I said, this is just crazy. And it's just, like I said, there's so much information given away. So if you are somebody who loves complex, busy, intense, emotional, crazy fantasies, and this would be one for you, because this one, like I said, it is good, but it has got so much going on. So if you were somebody who struggles with world building, I'm going to say get a notebook, kind of jot down some stuff, because I hate to see somebody put this down and be like, this was too much, this is too complicated. It's really not that complicated, but it does have a lot going on. So sometimes it does help, if you were somebody who struggles with world building, to have something set to the side to help you work through those, like, little Easter eggs, those little nuggets that you need to know that later on are going to be important, that you don't think are important when they're going away right away. So, like I said, if that is something you're interested in too, then I'm definitely going to say check this one out, because like I said, I really enjoyed this one. We know I love fantasy romance. And this one is just, sometimes fantasy romance can be really, and paranormal romance can be, like, really focused heavily on the romance, and sometimes the fantasy and the fun part and the action can get lost. And this one is not like that. Like I'm saying again, this one is not like that. It's got the romance, it's got all that, but you have all the other stuff going on, and you're not getting lost. The romance is not getting lost in the plot. So that sounds like it's for you. Check it out, because I enjoyed it, and I think you will too.